Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live on a Monday. Hauls, reads, previews, all that fun stuff. It's your boy Gio here, petitioning for a Marvel Inhumans Omnibus. Tonight, we're going to go over all the cool stuff that's coming out this week that you can get at our sponsor. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions, whether it be an omnibus, trade paperback, whatever it may be. You get it at InStockTrades.com. IST, as the kids like to say, daily deals range from 50 to even 65% off. You got to head on over to the homepage and check it out, my dudes. Of course, fantastic customer service and wonderful packaging. That's InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. And today, we're doing something really cool, courtesy of InStock Trades. We're giving out a gift card. That's right, open to anybody in the chat, a $50 gift card courtesy of IST, so you can get all your you can knock down that wish list, or you can get some of the new releases, whatever it may be. Be sure to participate tonight live for your chance to win. So that's all courtesy of InStock Trades. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'd love to see everyone here in the chat. That's great. Thank you to all. I was supposed to start a little bit earlier, but I got caught up doing something, and I ended up starting the show as scheduled, as normal, I should say. So thank you, everybody, again for tuning in. All the regulars. I love every single one of you. Fourth, we are the Four Horsemen. Oh, I see what you guys are doing there. Nice. Evening, Mr. Inhumans. Thank you. I know it's probably never going to happen, or at least maybe it'll happen, and maybe it'll be the last ever Omni new one, I should say, and they'll save it for that. And even then, they cancel it, right? Everyone's favorite episode of the month. I would like to think you guys tune in to every single one and are excited for what we have to rant about, right? Is it the end of the month already? March flew by pretty quick, if you ask me. So yeah, this is the final Monday show of the month, and I know you guys like the previews and all that fun stuff. So I thought let's just do it on Monday, the final Monday. So tonight I'm flying solo. Well, no, not really, because I'm here with you guys, right? Watching live, and then later with the broadcast. If you have any sort of questions, type them in the chat. I'm willing to answer everything. Well, not everything, but most questions related to collected editions. Bonjour, Gio. I see what you did there. Sorry for my horrible pronunciation there. Dude, it will happen for sure. Even Gwenpool Omni is happening. Only just likes that series. LOL. Hey, I do like that. I do like Gwenpool. I do own it. I just haven't been vocal about it because I'm okay with my trades. But that's cool. I love that. Even Gwenpool gets an omnibus. Tasty Melon. I just got finished reading some chapters of The Great Gatsby with my son. Not too shabby. Well, look at you reading some upper, how do I say this? Top tier works of literature compared to sequential comics, right? Sequential art. Isn't that what the critics like to say? Today we come together to celebrate the birthday of the original Omnidog. Yeah, Jess is celebrating a birthday, so he's not here. So don't waste the celebrations here. Type him on social media or whatever. Yeah, sorry about that. Keep up with what happened last night. Oh, you're talking about that was so dumb. Which comic book characters do you think can win a slapping contest? Superman? Batman, depending on the live action actor with the strongest chin. So yeah, today we're going to be going over the previews and we're going to do the gift card giveaway. I'm going to reveal that. Actually, I should line that up and reveal it in a couple seconds. I'm setting things up here. Hulk and Superman. That'd be fun. Pretty much Hulk. Yeah. Evening Geo, Inhumans coming to the. I misread this and I thought you wrote Inhumans figures coming in 2023, and I got so excited for one split second. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Superman and Captain America. Probably. Inhumans by Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee is awesome. I don't know if that series got oversized format, but it really deserves it. If not already, I think trades are long out of print. It does have an oversized hardcover, which I really love, and I think it went out of print, but it got reprinted, and maybe it sold out. But it should be available. It's not like an in-demand series, so it should be easy to get. But to me, that's still the best reading point for the Inhumans. If anybody's interested in that group, in that Marvel section of the comics, the Lee and Jenkins run, 12 issues, basically tells you all you need to know about the characters. Great mix of drama and like political stuff in the kingdom of Atalan, and their reaction to being discovered in the outside world, and them not really being humans. So yeah, I always recommend that one. I would think Mr. Fantastic would win a slapping contest. It would be a mega slap, a rubbery one at that. Not enough Silver Age Omni reprints voted for in Omar's poll. Need more Silver Bronze Age love in Omnis. I never saw that poll. Yeah, but I figured, every time one of those polls comes around, people are upset with I assume, with the results. But a lot of new people jumping into the hobby, and they vote for all the stuff that just went out, and they want that. That's my take on it, but I don't really know the results of said poll, so just ignore the last couple 5 minutes of this video. How is the Uncanny Inhumans run? It's good, but I think it tried a little too hard to be something that it wasn't. It was pretty obvious that they were trying to substitute the X-Men, but the story was good. Not necessarily my all-time favorite. It was just all right. I did like the beginning because it had Steve McNiven art, but then he left and other people came in and helped with that book, and I didn't love it as much. I do like Steve McNiven, and him drawing the Inhumans was awesome. Did you like Inhumans versus X-Men? I haven't read it yet, but how do you feel about it? I thought at the time, I remember Civil War 2 was coming out. Yes, sorry. My brain's a little foggy right now. I remember both storylines were coming out, and there were elements of the Inhuman stuff in the tie-ins of Civil War 2. However, I think everybody hated Civil War 2, especially on this show, but I do think the war should have been strictly between Inhumans and mutants. I think that would have been a nice catalyst for a Civil War event, book, or whatever. But instead, whatever, we got the Inhumans versus X-Men mini event. I think it was 8 or 9 issues, and I thought it was pretty lackluster. I gotta be honest. I liked the book for the art, but the story goes just how you would imagine it to. uh, play out. Easy setup, conflict and resolution, some surprises by some characters that supposedly bite the dust, but that's not permanent. But the art is great. It had some, I believe, Kenneth Rocafort worked on that book, if I remember correctly. And I always loved Rocafort art. So that was great. And just, putting the two sides in conflict, I really like the idea that the Terrigen Mist bomb, not fish oil capsules, but the Terrigen Mist bomb was helping one side of this argument, and the other side was really hurting by the mist and cloud. The X-Men could not survive because the cloud would kill their genes or whatever, I don't know. And the Inhumans were flourishing because the mist was creating new humans, and that's spelled NU humans, across the globe. So bringing more Inhumans into their kingdom. That aspect I really liked. It's just the execution that I thought was just all right. Superheroes fighting each other, whatever. But if you're a completionist, if you like the art and you want to get a full set of Inhumans books, then yeah, get it. That was a long-winded answer. I'm sorry, Dean. I hauled Deluxe Berserk Volume 1, Spawn Compendium Volume 1, and Charles Soule's Darth Vader Omni. That's a solid haul, my dude. The Darth Vader stuff is great. I'm not a huge Spawn fan, and Berserk is fantastic. Good job, JP. True graphic novel. Evening, Joe. Are you going to see Morbius in theaters or wait until it arrives on Disney Plus? I'm not gonna bother with that. That's like a rental or something I would stream. I'm not interested in watching it, unfortunately. I did read because I'm not gonna see it right away. I spoiled myself on the post credit scenes. Those are pretty freaking wild. I'll just say that much. I'm just waiting for a freaking Amazing Spider-Man 4 reprint. They did 2, 3, did a print of 5, and then went back to another reprint of 1. The gap in my shelf is killing me. I never picked up Volume 5, now that you mention it. I have the first 4 Omnis of Amazing Spider-Man, and then it jumps to the Stern Omnibus, which is one of my favorites. So I don't need a reprint of 4. I need Volume 5, which I assume is out of print. Changed Miss Marvel on Disney Plus. She's no longer Inhuman. Yeah, I like that. I spoke of that on the show. Was it last week? I think it was last week, and got a bunch of dislikes from people, which is always great. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing something right if I ruffled some feathers talking about that. But you guys got to understand, I was just joking around because at the end of the day, it's a fake show about fake characters. I don't care. But I am annoyed at the Inhuman change. Everything else I don't care for. But the Inhuman stuff is what I was hoping to see, and that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Didn't the director spoil the movie himself? Like, that tells me everything I got to know. I think, I don't want to, should I say this? Do you guys mind if I potentially reveal something from Morbius? Because they talked about it, like Hayden is mentioning. They mentioned on Twitter, I think, that the elements of the post-credit scenes can be spotted in the trailer. I'll just say that much. In one of the trailers, which is pretty standard for Sony Pictures, if you ask me. They've done that in the past with their Spider-Man movies. I don't know if Venom fell victim to that, but they don't. Their marketing is all over the place. I'll just say that. Is Moon Knight out this week? Moon Knight, you're gonna find out pretty soon. Spoilers. Wait a minute. Are you talking the show or the book? Because no books are coming out this week. But the show comes out this Wednesday. So I am going to be talking about the first episode on the next stream. So look forward to that. I hauled Deadly Class Volume 1, 2, and 3. Nice. That's a big-ass haul. Those books are chunky and big. I like them. Speaking of Deadly Class, I don't have Volume 3, so I need to get that. And I also don't have... I've been neglecting my graphic novel. Sorry. I need to get Deadly Class Volume 3, Low Volume 2, Amazing Spider-Man Volume 5. There's a lot I need to get. I need more cash. I need to make more money to justify purchasing so much graphic novels, right? Show. Yes. Got it. Yeah. Wednesday, we'll be talking about it here. Hopefully, it's only going to be one episode, but we're going to talk about it nonetheless. So speaking of hauls, chat. Why not? Let me know what you hauled. Unfortunately, I talked last week about the haul I made. It still hasn't arrived. I think it's scheduled for Wednesday. So next week, I can talk about it and show you guys some cool stuff. But right now, I got nothing. The only thing I got, and it's not even related to this channel, it's just for a personal hobby of mine. I got this really nice book. It's not a graphic novel. It's not a manga or anything. But this is, I love folklore and books of that nature. So from Zach Davison, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I got this little book, Kaibyo, the Supernatural Cats of Japan. So I'm really into this sort of thing, folklore, especially Japanese folklore. That's one of my hobbies. That I do for fun. I guess I should say you can follow me on TikTok, where I talk about folklore and yokai and monsters and all that stuff. The handle is, what the hell's my handle? Creature Gaiden. Creature Gaiden is spelled Gaiden. I don't do it as a professional thing or whatever. It's purely for fun, just for the hell of it. So yeah, go check it out if you like TikTok. If not, that's okay. But I always get inspired by that topic of folklore and cryptids. Is that how you say it? All the mystical animals and all that stuff. That I wanted to get this to learn a little bit more. So I got this. It has a freaking slip cover, which surprised me because I thought it was just going to be a little book. I thought it was going to be just a tiny stapled booklet. I didn't know I was getting a real book, if you will, because it's published by Mercuria Press, which I've never heard of in my life. So I didn't know what I was going to get. So without the sleeve, you get this really nice image right there in black and white. And inside, it's a bunch of text and a couple drawings and paintings, famous drawings and paintings of different nekos in Japanese folklore and history, like right here. And I know you guys signed up for this content, right? Oh, thank you, James. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Go there. Thank you so much. Follow me there. Give a shout out. It's been a while since I posted a TikTok, but I might do one. I might do a couple this week. So yeah, follow me there, I guess. Did not get any books, but downloaded some movies. Perfectly fine. Yeah. You guys really want me to talk about this? I could care less. What do you think about the slapping incident? I think it's all kinds of wrong on every single end. It was just a stupid thing that shouldn't have happened. Pretty embarrassing. I'm a pacifist at heart, so I'll just say that. I know. I'm just being a goofball about it. Sorry, that's what all the people are talking about. Yeah. It was everywhere. Jesus Christ. All my Twitter feed and Facebook, I just tuned everything out. I'm like, I can't. I don't care. I cared when it happened, and I'm like, damn, that's it. Because, you know, they ain't paying my bills. They ain't doing anything for me. I don't care. At least we leveled up the Batman slapping meme. That was funny, though. And the memes have been pretty funny. Hola, Senor Gio. Greetings from Mexico. Keep up the good work. Saludos, Kevin. Don't worry about it, buddy. But if you write, this reminded me of the Junji Ito book, Gio, with the rotting fish. Yay. Okay, so giveaway time. I'm not going to pull the winner right now, but if you want to participate, type in the chat hashtag. I can't. What am I doing? My bad. I'm flying solo. I'm a little bit disoriented. Type in the chat hashtag Omnibus if you want to participate to be in the drawing for a $50 gift card courtesy of InStock Trades. You don't have to do anything. Don't spam in the comment section, please. Just write hashtag Omnibus once, all capital letters, and you're in the running. Oh, it doesn't matter. Capital letters do not matter. Sorry. Just write. I'm looking at it now as it's collecting the entries. Just type hashtag Omnibus, and at the end of the stream, in a couple minutes, in a couple more minutes, I should say. I don't want to scare you guys. We'll pick out a winner. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Let me put this ticker on. IST gift card. Type hashtag Omnibus in chat. Okay. There we go. Gonna leave that on for a couple minutes while I talk about something else. The other thing that I wanted to talk about, and let me pull up a couple of a website that I use for references. I have been reading a new manga title that debuted back in 2020, but this is the first time I've heard of it. A couple of my friends recommended that I read it. I don't know why, because this is a pretty wild, intense story that I guess I have to do some trigger warnings because it's some rough stuff that they talk about. I started reading Shonen no Abyss, or if you translate it into English, is Boys Abyss. I am currently up to date. It's like 80 some chapters as of this video. And the description here says that it is in a town with nothing, in the middle of a daily life with seemingly no signs of change. High schooler Reiji Kurose was just living. Family dreams for the future, childhood friends. All of them were binding him down to the city. He thought he would just keep on living like that until he met her. Is there hope in living? Is there light waiting ahead? It's the start of a boy meets girl series, which reflects the now. That tells me nothing. I wanted to read it just for the hell of it. That tells me nothing. Basically, you follow Reiji. He is providing for and helping his family. He's a high schooler about to graduate in like a year or two. And yeah, just like the description says, he meets this stunning girl at an older girl at a convenience shop, like a market. Turns out she just moved in recently, and she's working there to earn a couple bucks, but she's actually a famous idol. And everybody in this damn town is obsessed with unaliving themselves. There's a myth of that taking place in one of the characters that wrote a book about it. So if I totally understand if you're put off by that, I would be too. But I was interested because I've been hearing great things about it, and it is a messed up series. The art is okay. I dig it most of the time, and the story is actually interesting, but it just screams like you're watching a freaking telenovela. It's super melodramatic, but it's the kind of melodramatic where it's like juicy gossip, and you can't help but watch as Reiji walks around in this town where everybody knows everyone. Uh, his best friend, she wants to get out of the town. There's his long longtime friend who is sort of like he owns the town and knows everybody and can't and won't allow him to leave for some stuff that happens. It's one of those heavy dramas. Can come off as a little edgy at times, but it's mostly a good read. So I've been reading that, 80 freaking chapters. And the thing is, it's the type of story where okay, he wants to do that I mentioned just now, and he fails at it, and he gets rescued by another person, and that person kind of, in a sick and twisted way, ends up falling in love with him. I'm not ruining it, just in case you want to check it out. And it's just thing after thing that keeps happening and escalating, and it's all kinds of crazy. So if you're into that sort of thing and you want to check it out, you're gonna have to look online. I can't help you there. Um, I don't think it's no, it's not licensed, but you can use the internet. You know how to do it. So that I've been reading that. I've also been reading a couple manga volumes. For some reason, I wanted to. Did you start Sensei's Pious Lie? No, I haven't yet. That's on my to read list, but I haven't. Thank you for reminding me. Um, I also started reading, what was it? Dead Demons, Dead Destruction from Inio Asano. Basically, kind of your slice of life. This giant UFO shows up in this town, and you just follow a bunch of these girls as they navigate through adolescence, and a bunch of crazy stuff occasionally starts happening, and then it sort of pushes all the plot threads together. But there's this huge thread of a freaking giant saucer in the sky. But you're reading about everyday things, which is my kind of jam. But it's Inio Asano. He's one of those modern legendary mangaka that I support, and the art is just phenomenal. It recently got announced that they're doing an anime for it, so I started collecting it, but as soon as I read the announcement, I'm like, yeah, I guess I should start reading it now, just to be prepared for when the show finally starts. Also, hashtaggers, don't forget to smash that like button. That is very important. We got 60 people watching. I expect at least 60 likes. Are you still collecting the Seven Deadly Sins Omnis? Yes, I haven't started reading them yet, but I do have the first two. Volume 3 was delayed from March into mid-April, and Volume 4, which was scheduled for mid-April, now is, I think the new date should be mid-May, if I remember correctly. Let me check here real quick. Seven Deadly Sins Omnibus. Those are great, by the way. I love how they feel in hand. Pretty nice, thick 3-in-1s. So Volume 3 is April 19th. April Omnibus 4 got moved to May 10th. Yeah. I swear I thought you were going to talk about Kotaro Lives Alone. From that description, that gets pretty dark for slice of life comedy. I think I've heard of that, but I've never checked it out. I've heard that Kotaro Lives Alone. Have you read Blade of the Immortal? I've only read just a couple chapters when I first got the deluxe hardcover. I had previously not read any of it, so now that I have 5 of them, I might as well start because I'm already halfway done collecting it. It's just something that I put off. I don't know why, but yeah, I do plan on getting that and maybe talk about it here, but definitely on my channel and stuff like that. Is the Thor Omni still coming out? The Jason Aaron omnibus? Is that what we're talking about? Because I think so. It should be, because I kind of want that. Tell you a quick story about that. If it is the book that you're talking about, Thor Jason Aaron omnibus is scheduled for April 26th, so a month away. Um, Fun fact: I need to get that because my for the first two Jason Aaron Thor oversized hardcovers, I still have them, but they were you might remember they still are hard to get, and mine got damaged. They got waterlogged, so the covers are busted up, the dust jackets and inside, and it has a certain odor to it of humidity that I've tried cleaning it and airing it out for many years now, and it's damaged. So the only reason I'm holding on to them is just to say that I own them. But as soon as that omnibus comes out, I seriously want to get it because I love that run a lot. Gio, which manga should I start soon? Good Night Poon Poon or Berserk Deluxe? Whoa. I've got all of both series. Those are polar opposites, my dude. Berserk is dark fantasy magnum opus, and Good Night Poon Poon is psychological drama mixed with slice of life perfection. However, Poon Poon is a great read, but I think I have to give out a warning that you have to be in a good state of mind to read that book because it goes into some really heavy subjects. I'm talking like subject of being unalived and drugs and sex and all these things. It starts out pretty innocent and simple, but you're following this kid who has a pretty unorthodox life. Obviously, the art style, everybody's real, and you see the character as this little bird, penguin little dude. Same with his family. That's how they view themselves. But everybody, of course, sees them. It's a real family. It's a real individual, but you see him as a little bird. And it starts fairly tame and innocent with a coming of age story, but that goes places and gets dark. But it is a wonderful drama, and some people get great experiences out of it. Some self reflections and analysis on humans and emotions and the stuff that they go through and all that. So it really depends on your headspace. But between the two, I would start with Berserk just because it's awesome, and you get a lot of demon killing action. But Berserk isn't all just about killing demons. I mean, partially, yes, but there's a lot of good subject matter in that series. Just, camaraderie and post traumatic stress disorder and uh, all those topics get explored with a man that has been beaten to hell and back and is trying to make sense of a senseless world. Once you realize what Gus' journey is, you get a new appreciation for the character. And I gotta give the statement: the first couple chapters are not indicative of the whole series. There's a purpose as to why he's so rough and unlikable at the beginning. So stick with it, and you're gonna love it. Although do be aware there's a lot of blood and sex and monsters and grotesque images. It's awesome. The art in Magus of the Library by Izumi is amazing. Yes, I've wanted to read that. I think I have one of the volumes on my tablet to read, and I've neglected it. But thank you for reminding me, Revan. Your opinion, should I upgrade, so to speak, to deluxe hardcover when I have all the singles of Berserk? Uh, hmm. Only upgrade if you read. I mean, it's Kentaro Miura. His art is phenomenal. So you already know this because you've seen the singles. Do you want that in the best reading experience, as big as possible? If so, then yeah. And if you've got the income and you got the extra cash to double dip again on the series, go for it. I wouldn't have done it. I had the the series, the 40 volumes in the single tankobon. But a friend of mine has never read it. He's not much of a manga reader, but he was opening to trying it and reading it and all that. So I said, hey, I'm going to be upgrading to the deluxe editions. I'm just going to give you mine. So I've been gifting him whenever a new volume comes out. I take those 3 corresponding smaller ones and I gift them to him so he can read it. I could have sold it, made a bunch of cash because I could have used the money, but I'm a nice guy and I wanted somebody else to read Berserk. I'm ADD. I can't just read one story at a time. When I read stuff, I can do multiple volumes of different series, but usually I stick to one. Or maybe on a reading day, I'll take out one volume of each series and then go through them. But I'm odd. Got the first 2 Magus of the library books. I think I missed a question here. I'm also reading Dark Knight's Metal, Animosity. Oh, I forgot about this Animosity. That's the other book. I need to make a freaking list. Jesus. I want Animosity. Invincible Volume 3 Compendium, nice. And Spencer's Spider-Man. Cool. I think Moon Knight by Hurwitz got delayed. Oh. Is it a long delay? I should check just in case. Because if it's a short one, I don't mind it. Because there's so much stuff to read and watch and do that it's okay. But if it's a long-ass wait, then I get annoyed as well. Moon Knight. Is it May? It says May 3rd. Am I reading that right? May 3rd or May 10th? That sucks. Favorite Inhuman character? Medusa, hands down. She's awesome. She's a badass lady. I like her power set and the fact that she holds down the fort. Because let's face it, Black Bolt is super powered or super overpowered, I should say. But his power is a hindrance when it comes to leading the people. And Medusa does a better job at it, in my opinion. Plus, it's great. From an artistic point, drawing hair is super crazy. So all the artists that have drawn Inhumans books, they always do a good job of portraying Medusa in a cool way, in a badass way. Yeah. So let's, while we still are getting some of the gift card entries, 40 entries so far. That's great. Let's do some previews with stuff that's coming out. This is going to be pretty funny. I wasn't going to share the screen. Hey, more people tuning in. That's nice. I'll get to those questions soon. Oh, yes, Jeff. She is a redhead. Of course. I was going to say that, but then you guys would think I'm a creep. But that's a big plus, too. Share screen. Check this out, guys. Lunar, for the DC stuff. This week, I see no collected editions. Right? Singles. Just these 2. Challenge of the Super Sons. Trade paperback. I think this is the 12-issue series. I might be mistaken. And the DC poster portfolio of Jim Lee, Volume 2. I'm sure that's going to look great with wonderful Jim Lee artwork. But there is, and I'm reading all the different titles here, there's nothing else. So I don't know if you guys want to count the portfolio as a comic release because it's just art. So it's just this Challenge of the Super Sons trade paperback. That's pretty lame. I mean, I'm not judging the series. I'm just saying. I kind of miss the days when we would have like 10 different DC books and like 10 different Marvel Omnis mixed with everybody else. I miss those days. Now I got to do this and I got to share my previews page here. Okay. Here we go. Books coming out from the other publishers. Image Comics. Let's see. You can see that. Let me move myself down here and zoom in a little bit more. Perfect. From Image, we have Astro City Metro Book, Volume 1. This is something that I've always wanted to read, and I've neglected Astro City. This contains Astro City Volume 1, issues 1 through 6, as well as Volume 2, which has 12 issues. So that's cool. Yeah, you guys getting Astro City? Because I know a lot of people are hyped about that. The other thing coming out, Hell Comp Volume 1, Welcome to Hell. This is a really cheesy sounding book, but it looks cool. When mankind first broke through the walls between dimensions, nothing could have prepared them. Nothing could have prepared them for what they would find in known reality plane 1301-A. It was absolute hell. Literally, a covert security force was quickly assembled to patrol the hell plane and ensure that none of the nastier denizens made their way earthside. They were dubbed the Pan-Dimensional Security Corps, the Hell Cops. The name sounds cheesy as hell, but I love what the story is about, and I really do want to check it out. 5 issues. I don't know. It doesn't say. It is a volume 1. There we go. I should have read it better. Volume 1. So I do want to check it out. Any of you guys reading Hell Cop? Let me know if it's worth checking out, because I'm interested. I remember many years ago, I would just write random, or I would daydream different adventures in my head when I was younger. And at one point I'm like, man, I should write these down and make like books one day. I wasn't thinking about comics or anything, just regular books. And I forgot most of them. But this Hellcop brings me back because it has elements of a story that I made up in my head, like way back. I'm talking like 2003 or 4. So yeah, I like it. I do want to check it out. From Dark Horse, we got Hamlet, Shakespearean mashup, hardcover. That's interesting. In the Flood, trade paperback. Killer Queens, trade. The hell's Killer Queen? Sounds kind of sassy. Orville, season 2.5, digressions. Pearl, which I saw comments on the chat about this. This is from Brian Michael Bendis. Savage Hearts, and a second printing of Usagi Yojimbo Saga trade paperback volume 4. That's another series that I wish I had room to collect, because I'm ashamed to admit I only have one of these trades, and I just ran out of room collecting other stuff. I should have made some room for it. So I know the originals obviously are out of print because we're getting the second editions. So if you guys can help me out here with this Usagi Yojimbo, I have the first one. So I would have to look for Usagi Yojimbo Saga Trade Volume 2, second edition, right? That's what I need to get? Let me know. In the meantime, Killer Queen, they put the sass in Assassin. Meet Max and Alex. Let me highlight that here. There you go. Killer Queens. Assassins for hire. On the run, also super gay. Their former boss, a fluffy monkey with a jetpack, is hot on their trail to take back his stolen ship. They gotta eat tacos, preferably, So they take a mission from Alex's old flame, your standard no-kill casualty-free kidnapping recovery from a nearby moon. Only complication, half the moon is ruled by a dictator hostile to foreigners. They're the killer queens, so what could possibly go wrong? 4-issue miniseries. You know what? This sounds silly and fun, and I wouldn't be opposed to reading it and bringing you guys a review on the channel. So I'm going to look into it. 4 issues, yeah. And man, I was going to get Astro City, but then a number of months ago, Busick said hardcovers will come. When? Who knows? I will wait for now. Yeah. I mean, you can get the trades and sell them later on, just so you don't miss out. Just so you don't miss out on owning the series. You had me at eating tacos. I know this sounds silly and fun. I like the aesthetic and the colors. I'm a sucker for bright, colorful books. That always grabs my attention. So I could check it out. I just need time to read. I've been so busy with other stuff. You got to get those Usagi Yojimbo second prints. Usagi Yojimbo's fabulous. I really liked the first one, but I forgot to keep going, and I don't own anything else. But I do like the character and his crossovers with TMNT and all that. So I do want to get more of that. Not all of it, though. I'm good with like a couple of books. I don't need every single Usagi book. I'm saying that now, but watch me in a couple months or a year or so, and then I'm collecting everything, and I'm going insane. The previous Orville comics have been good. Can't wait for the new season. Nice. Warren tried Astro City. Wasn't for me. So many things to do and read, and so little time and or energy sometimes. That was what we were talking about last Wednesday. There's too much stuff coming out at the same time. How the hell do you time manage? How do you set time to go through all the different shows, all the different movies, the video games, the comics, the manga? It's sensory overload at times. Sometimes I just get too anxious about it and for no damn reason, and I just go, you know what? I'm not going to read anything. I'm not going to do anything. And I do something completely different. I don't know if you guys relate to that, but it's happened to me multiple times throughout the years. Hopefully Busick doesn't regret leaking that info. I would have bought the new trades if I didn't know hardcovers were coming. Yeah. No, I can't fault you for that. I would have done the same. I would do the same. The first single issue of Astro City should be enough to convince you to read the rest of the series. Nice. Yeah, that's something that I've always wanted to check out. So Killer Queens, okay. We talked about that. Pearl, I think you guys know about it already. I was released way back, but rights keep moving around with the indie Bendis books, right? As he moves from different publishers. So I know people might want to get that. IDW has the John Buscema Silver Surfer Artisan Edition softcover at a modest price, because usually the hardcovers go for a lot of money, right? It's only $40. DC, we went over that, just one trade. Marvel has a couple books here. Conan the Barbarian Epic Collection, the original Marvel years, Once and Future Kings. We got another omnibus, this time X-Men by Jonathan Hickman with 2 covers. Chat, you got to let me know, which cover are you getting? The DM variant by Dauterman or the Francis Yu cover for the main one? Both look great. I like the main one because it has more characters in it. That's the only reason I prefer that cover. X-Men Epic Collection, Bishop's Crossing, and X-Men Omnibus Hardcover Volume 2, new printing. You get the original. The original covers would be the DM, and the main one has a Cassaday cover recreation. In that case, I always go for like the Silver Age stuff. I always pick the comic book original cover. It fits with the book, right? So a very X-Men centric week. Only one book is not unlike the others. So if you love the X-Men, you're in for a treat. Totally different eras, right? Bishop's Crossing compared to Hickman X-Men and classic X-Men. You got a book, one sole book from Dynamite. It is Killing Red Sonja. I believe this is written by, yes, Mark Russell. So I do want to check it out just because it's him. I'm a big fan of his work. But I have no idea. I haven't read Red Sonja in ages. So we'll see. The DM for sure. Omar is getting standard. Phil's getting the new cover for the X-Men Omni. American comics and manga too much at once to keep up. Not that it's a bad, but still, yeah, I agree. I agree. Bishop's Crossing, heck yeah. We all need like a friggin' hibernation with pay to finish everything. We need to stop aging so that we can have more time to read all these things. Just saying. That DM for sure, mutant centric. It's a very mutant centric previews for Marvel. Boom Studios. We got Good Luck. What the hell's Good Luck about? I'm gonna read that. Rising Stars, Matthew Ehrman from Power Rangers and Stefano Simeone introduce a world where luck is measurable and has tangible effects on reality. Artie, Cherry, Hild, and Joseph are the unfortunates, a group of teens with absolutely no luck who are part of a government program dedicated to understanding and controlling luck. The world changed with the discovery of the constellations, mysterious beings who can seemingly control the very nature of luck and its cosmic probability warping effects. The unfortunates must travel to the Kismet zone created by the constellations to understand the true nature of luck and find a way to get the world back in order. Of course, with zero luck, the odds aren't exactly in their favor. This looks, or this sounds like a lot of fun. I actually really want to check this out. First 5 issues, $18. But if you go to In Stock Trades, you can get it, I think, for a little bit less. Anybody in the chat reading Good Luck in singles? Let me know. Sounds pretty interesting. Oh, and here is the others section. Fortunately, it's a solo Geo show, so we can go at this at my own freaking pace. And we can talk about this stuff. We need a Frank Thorne Red Sonja Omni. Damn those right issues. Yeah. Good Luck sounds good, but was very boring. Oh, man. That is really unfortunate. I'll check it out at some point, but now I'm not as excited. Damn. I do like that art. Kind of anime inspired somewhat. It's cool. Oh, well. From the other section, we got Air War Stories number 4, The Ancient Magus Bride Fairy Case Files. Oh, these manga, of course. Attack on Titan Omnibus. Hey, you got another Omnibus, right? We talk about Omnibus on this channel. So if you like Attack on Titan, I do recommend getting the Omnis. They are slightly larger than your regular manga. Thicker because it's 3-in-1s, but it's not as big as the Colossal edition. So if you like oversized art and oversized books in general, and you want to get Attack on Titan, I think the best format to get is the Colossal editions. But if you're low on cash and want something cheaper, these smaller Omnis 3-in-1s should fit. Excuse me, should fit the bill. I think there are going to be a total of 12 or 13 volumes. I don't know. My math may be way off, but somewhere along those lines, right? Because it's 30 something, whatever. We'll figure it out later. Betty Page, Hollywood Adventures Murder Island, trade paperback. This screams Jess Bragg book, just saying. Bloodshot by Tim Seeley, deluxe hardcover. Hey, I should have put that in the friggin' thumbnail, Bloodshot. So I haven't kept up with modern Valiant. I have a bunch of the older 2012 reboots of Valiant, or 13, or whenever they came out, but I haven't kept up with the new stuff. I liked when it came out because it was easy to follow. Just one book, you were good to go. And then it just got extremely convoluted. Bloodshot has like 4 freaking different series, or relaunches, I should say, as well as the other characters. So I don't know. Blue Period, no, more manga. Booty Royale, there you go. Boys in the Basement, trade paperback. By the Horns, Volume 1 from Scout Comics. I'm sorry, but this sounds interesting. This is a fantasy series by Marki-san. Oh my gosh. Marki-san, if you're listening to the show, I apologize. Marki-san Naso. There you go. Elodie hates unicorns. For nearly a year, she's dedicated her life to killing them all for trampling her husband. Jesus Christ, this escalated quickly. Exiled from her village home for selfishly neglecting her duties, Elodie and her companion Sajan search the continent of Solothus to exact bloody revenge. But to make unicorns extinct, she'll need to fake an alliance with Zoso and Rigby, 2 of the very beasts she hates most, and battle 4 wind sorcerers who are extracting magic from all the mystical creatures on the continent, with the ability to rip off the unicorn horns and combine them to form wizard-slaying weapons. Elodie has a fighting chance, but will she decide to use those gifts to save magic in the world or destroy all the unicorns left alive? If you like unicorns, this is probably not the book for you. Just saying. This is the first volume. It doesn't say how many issues, but the art looks somewhat interesting. I'll show you guys in a bit the larger cover. Country Without Humans. This sounds awesome. Cross-dressing Darby graphic novel from Rocket Ship. These are manga. We do a manga show on Thursdays, so I'm not going to cover these manga, by the way. Gold Digger, trade paperback, volume, or not volume, Gold Brick 6, reminted edition. Hath No Fury, trade paperback, volume 1 from Action Lab. Hawaii Sea Turtle Rescue. I'm a cat barista. Why not? Isla to Island, hardcover and softcover edition. Midnight Knights of the Dinner Table Midnight Special from Kenzar and Company. Moorcock Elric, which I've heard great things about. I've never read them, but I've heard wonderful things. So I do want to, at some point, read that. Mississippi Zombie Volume 3, a horror anthology. From Drawn and Quarterly, Mr. Colostomy, Legendary Comics, Pacific Rim, Omnibus Edition. Look, another omnibus. That's great. Now this I'm super excited for, guys. Hold the freaking phone. Let me pause this. Boo, Protect the Unicorns. Sounds like God Hates the Astronauts ripoff. A little bit. By the Horns is fantastic. Loved it. Nice. Did the new Ride Deluxe from Valiant ever come out? I think I might have seen that in a previous catalog. I need to check. Give me a minute or two. Need to catch up on Fire Force. Yeah. The Elric books are amazing. I want to check those out. They look amazing. From the videos I've seen, I'm intrigued. I want to read them. I want to check this out. First, second books. Please what are you doing? Get in contact with me. I'll review this book. I need this. This is Pinball Graphic, a graphic history of the Silver Ball. For fans of Box Brown's Tetris and the cult hit documentary King of Kong, John Chad illustrates the little known story of pinball, how it works, and why it all matters in an age of special effects and on screen gaming. Thus, yeah, I gotta order this. I want to read it. I'm a huge fan of pinball and retro gaming and arcades and all that stuff. So yes, please. Vault Comics has Poiko's Quest and Stuff, and then zombie chicks and skeleton licking a girl, whatever this is. Raven Hex, Return of the Dark Witch. More manga, Dynamic Forces, Sacred Six, Numerology. Interesting. Vampirella on the cover. Seven Oaks from Amaze Inc. Sir Ladybug hardcover. Swords of Cerberus in Hell, Volume 11. More not safe for work stuff. Word Class, original graphic novel. Yakuza Reincarnation, which I ordered, and I'm excited to check out. Looks awesome. And that's about it. Interesting selection. Jeff, right? I'm a little annoyed, to be honest with you guys. 63 in stream, only 42 likes. Hit the like button, guys. Help a brother out. Handling a solo channel tonight. I assume the rest of the cast will show up on Wednesday and Thursday, but it's just me tonight. So what are you gonna do? So that's all the stuff that's coming out. Obviously, I recommend Pinball Graphic History of the Silver Ball, the graphic history. The Elric books, even though I have not read them, everybody loves them, so I'm going to trust their recommendation there. And then we move back to the other publishers. X-Men Omnibus from Hickman. From Dark Horse, Killer Queens sounds like a lot of fun, so I want to check that out. Usagi's always great. And Image, Hellcop for sure. There you go. Let me show you a couple of the covers, right? Let's see. Oh boy. Can I do this? Oh, got it. Okay. So this is the cover for By the Horns, which pretty cool art. I dig it. Volume 1, The Wind Rises. I'm going to check that out and see if they kill a lot of unicorns. The other one is Killer Queens, which again looks pretty cool too. Here's a cover for that. Killer Queens putting the sass in Assassin. I love this art style, and the colors are wonderful. I love it. Looks really fun. And oh, this is pretty dope. Here's the cover for Hellcop. And forgive me. There you go. Welcome to Hell. Forgive me, but did somebody mention that they read Hellcop in the chat? Because I think I read something like that. Might be making that up in my own delusions. Pretty light week. It's a pretty light week. Still some fun books coming out, though. Killer Queens, love the colors, but the art style, not for me. It reminds me of, oh my gosh, what's this guy's name? He did, I'm not saying it's identical. I'm just saying it reminds me of the dude Oh my gosh, Luther Strode. What was the artist on Luther Strode? It has that kind of vibe to it. He also did Ghost Rider, right? Can't remember who it was. Tradmore. Thank you. Thank you, Google. So it has that Tradmore feel to it, honestly. But it says here that the artist and cover artist is Claudia Balboni. Cool. Okay. Flash Gordon style. Yeah. A gayer Flash Gordon. Okay. So that's all the stuff that's coming out. Cool stuff, as always. You guys got to check out our sponsor. That's instocktrades.com. Your home for all things collected editions, whether it be an omnibus, manga, hardcover, trade, whatever it may be in the world of collected editions. You get it at instocktrades.com. Up to 50 to even 65% off on daily deals. You got to check the deals out on the website. Fantastic customer service and wonderful packaging at instocktrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Okay, so as a courtesy of InStock Trades, we're going to share the screen here. We got 50 entries for tonight. Pretty lovely number. Let's share the screen. Hopefully, all of you guys, good luck. Just a reminder, the winner, you got to send out your info through to our email. I'll post that in a bit. Share screen. Okay. So once again, quick reminder to thank the sponsor for making it happen, InStock Trades. If you don't win now, you get another chance next month on the final Monday show of April, and so on and so forth. Also, previous winners are not eligible. Sorry. So we're looking for a new winner this month. So good luck, everybody. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, and draw. There you go. Da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba. That is awesome. James, congratulations, my dude. You are the winner of the of the March gift card, courtesy of InStock Trades. Our favorite chatter, James. Congrats, my dude. I thought Leslie was going to win there. I would like to thank the upcoming Inhumans Omnibus. Buy some Inhuman stuff so you can will that book into existence. The gift card. But thank you, everybody, for participating. You guys are wonderful. And I'm laughing just for the craziness of it. I don't want anybody misinterpreting. So thank you. It's a fix. How the heck am I going to fix it? It's automated. It's doing its thing. It's not me. I'm happy for you, James. Somehow, the way I just said it right now is what I'm envisioning Gary saying in his home. I'm happy for you. Really happy. So congrats, James. You know the drill. Send your info to omnibroslive@gmail.com, your handle, I guess, that you use on IST, so we can hook you up. Takes a little bit, but you're going to get it, and it's going to be awesome, and you're going to order some cool books, and next time when you get them, you can show them off in one of the streams, in the chat, and all that. I'll pass the info along to the rest of the Omnibros, so you're good, my dude. Oh, this is very important. Buy some manga, James. Buy a lot of manga. With $50, you can get at least 5 Viz $10 manga. My favorite one. So that's about it. I thought I wasn't going to do an hour, but I had so much fun with you guys. I'm really excited about that. Thank you again to all of you for tuning in. I hope this episode was to your liking. Obviously, a little bit short-staffed by myself here, but we got to do. I got to do the best I can to entertain you guys and sort of ease your worries for an hour on a Monday, right? Because I know the world's pretty shitty out there. But if I can calm you down for an hour and keep you happy, that makes me happy. So thank you to all of you guys in the chat. Roberto, James, Abel won. Sorry, buddy. Sorry that you didn't win, is what I mean. So thank you again. The schedule. Wednesday, we're going to be back talking Moon Knight episode 1, the Disney Plus series, and some other stuff, because I don't know if we're going to dedicate a full hour to just one episode, but media talk, video games, and all that stuff. And then Thursday, we're going to be looking at the April solicits for manga. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. If you're watching this at a later point in time, let me know what you're getting from the week's releases. Thank you to everybody that participated on a gift card. Thank you to In Stock Trades for sponsoring the show and just being great with everyone. And of course, if you guys want to follow my channel, that's A Week in Geekdom, where I talk about anime and manga. But right now, I'm mainly just petitioning for a Marvel Inhumans Omnibus. So thank you guys. Love every single one of you. Hope to catch you next time on Wednesday. Stay safe. God bless. Catch you on the next stream. And yeah, keep buying more manga. For real.